Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we went ahead, we did some more dungeons. We met up with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and joined their elusive group. We got given our first task to investigate some strange happenings around Thanalan with some kidnappings and such. We're in Drybone, Camp Drybone, and we gotta continue with the story. I'm gonna put side quests on hold for the time being because I'm a little behind in the story. I did Karn, the second temple of Karn I unlocked in the last part. I was at a big disadvantage because I'm not a white mage yet, and I can't be a white mage yet because I'm not progressed to a certain part of the story. So all side quests are put on hold for the time being until I get some story put in. Alright, let's get right into it then. Menfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but the light cannot stay in the dark. The state of darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pray their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve proper burial. See to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 will, and you may even come to learn something about what the Amalja seek in the area. Alright, maybe it's me. As you can see, I'm level 37. I'm not a white mage yet. I should have been a white mage 7 levels ago. Yeah. Healing in the second temple was kind of a challenge, to say the least. It was doable, but it was kind of a challenge. So, it's funny, while I need to focus on getting some levels in for White Knight Chronicles, I focus too much on levels on here. Alright. The ripe corpse. What's going on over here? Yeah, I'm a little over leveled at this point, which surprises me because, yeah, I didn't think it'd be this over leveled. Like, to put in perspective, this is what we're on, level 17 story quest, and I'm almost level 40. Theoretically, you can get to all the way up to like level 60 or 70 before you even before you get far into the space story with Palace of the Dead. Maybe even 80, who knows. It's good to see you. Return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yes, I have. They're flowers, apparently. The bodies given back proper to the earth. The souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what are the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such a massive monstrosity as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. So there were Amalja remaining, after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn something of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? I don't know. Let's say we turn our eye to the common folk themselves. Maybe among them that we find reasons for these vanishings, 12 but forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn. Shit, I didn't block the turrets. Boop. Gotta get in the habit of that. Gotta get in the habit of that. Where's the inn? August, sir. Well, gods be damned, you're that bloody adventurer who threw me back in Ulda. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk run here as where as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed them some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all their disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. I think I will. Please, miss, just leave me be. Oh, well, I tried. I got nothing out of that one. I have nothing to say but this. Thal, Teku, or whatever has been feeding off us low folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Ooh, that was suspicious. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk being abducted, but if you ask me, they seem to put up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Welcome back, Cecil. Have you learned not of import? I see. I suppose you should have expected as much from August. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, and the clergy may know something of the use. Well, how's that going to help me? If we would know that common folk speak of the gods, we've no better place to ask than the church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A mobile request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquis. He tends the graves at the lich yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. All right. I need to get some work done with the story, because I need to get White Mage pronto. I can't stay conjurer forever. Marquis, I got a body for you. I am the Marquis, yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a best place to bury them, there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and leave them to rest there. Alright. I'm burying a corpse that's apparently a flower. Alright. It appeared like ether. Alright, I buried your body. Or may they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She was kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. God damn, all these people are skittish. I hear you have done us a service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. Just acknowledge the missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I shall be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquis would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with the Marquis, and soon. Ooh. Alright. What's going on? Oh. Dust Bunny! Why not? Where's the bow? Free minions! Gotta love free minions. The Dust Bunny girl. Thank you, Cecila. Burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing pond folk? You've been keeping yourself busy of late, aren't you, Cecila? My buddy Thancred? Pleasure, my dear Isambard. Name's Thancred, and I share... Oops, I got auto text going. I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungus, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the con folks speaking the secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance... Object deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson himself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye out to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquis. I swear that well, I've seen that face elsewhere before. Ugh. Alright. Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar to her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, could not be she. Could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Probably seek the boy, Cecila, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Oh, good. More side quests opened up. Great! Alright. Let's go find this boy. Where's she at? Oh, he's up there. Shit. Oh. Oh, is that you? I didn't even know. Sorry, I just looked at the chat. I just looked at the chats. Alright. Oh, I really need to make progress with the store so I can get mounts. Spent too much time doing side quests. Dust plants are pretty nice minions. I thought about getting that mount too, but that's real money, and I've spent enough as it is. All right. Please help. Sister Orson went out on her own. Hasn't come back. She always reads me right here and followed in the order on the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing, and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? What shiny thing? Why are you even playing outside of the gate? Doesn't seem very safe, especially in that area. I believe you get it after, yeah, that's like right after Ifrit, isn't it? If I remember right, if I remember correctly. You're one of the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. Oops, I skipped it. Well, I didn't want to read the rest of it anyway. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going back down there. You know what? Speed up the process. Alright, guy. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing no less. Certainly not the dastardly G's thankful to have us believe. I don't know. It could be one hell of a ruse. All right. I am well glad I reserved the inn room for Sister Orson. Seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. Now on to the other matter. Thanker came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Emulsion Catman to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh boy. Why don't I just do it this way? I always hate coming here because I keep going out the wrong way. It sucks when you can't fly. Got a fight going on over there. Oh, looks like somebody else is snutter butter. What do you need? Alright, sir. There you are. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. And false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While I was following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as his encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance to remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, my dear Cecilla. Would you be so kind and take a look inside? Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Make me do the dirty work, huh? Thankfully these things don't aggro me. I'm already over-leveled. That's it? Alright, that was it. Alright, great. You couldn't come in here for that? Sir, you are lazy. Well, just anything tickle your fancy. Here. This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nalthal seem somewhat less than studied. I found it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Probably take this to the inn and can't dry bone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Alright. You know what? Again. Speed up the process. Too much of a walk. Alright. Where am I going? There you are. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Ah, well, I found this. What is this? Oops. Something about blasphemous. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Ugh. The plot thickens, Cecil. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to this deception. There is no doubt an irony in there, in somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary in our hands. I shall consider how to best handle this. For now, tell Isambard that what we have learned here. Oh, why don't you do it? God. Alright, posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it was gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Cecil. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Let's hope. I don't need any of this. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect is imposing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Cecil and me serve by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us some the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and subs should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Cecilla. So, as to the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright, seems simple enough. Alright. Where is he? Alright. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames are neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Yeesh. Pray, I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Thou'st thou come to partake the honey of her wisdom. Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught to the end of days. That's okay. There you are. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Geez. So far, only one guy was nice to us, and that was the preacher. Alright, what about you? Greetings, old good madam. Is there not I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Maybe you should rejoin your fellows at the pond north of Sandgate. Where am I going? Is he still here? Is that not in the same building? Or is it in here? No. Maybe? No. I'll find it. Is it above? Oh, no, that's not it. That's a side quest. It's the same place. No, it's not above because there's no marker. Oh, could be. Aha, there you are. What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your kind out by the muddy pond of yours at Dry Bone? You have a knack of being a nuisance, Tesla. The camp is abuzz with the talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract a wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Well, obviously. Alright. Let's go this way. What's going on with the chat? Alright, well, interesting. Alright, Thancred, what do we got? Fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Hide the picture! You look absolutely smashing, Cecilla. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for a quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. There's no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child. I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nalthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nal. Trust to them, they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made God's awful mummer, Ungust. What? What? How did you... You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalza raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder the village at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, as few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalza in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the nano mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalza. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home was a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The was good. What'd you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalza pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it's... I don't know about that. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There will be time to learn the truth. Cecil, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfield, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay. Let me shit back on. Pray return to the waking sands. I should keep counting how many times we come back here. It's a lot. I know that for certain. Won't be so bad once I learn how to fly, but still. That's still ages away. Where's my... oh, my keyboard's over there. I'm not... my chat's not blocked. Oops. My time... this is gonna be a running thing. I got a drill in my head. Alright. It's fine. I can cut it up for YouTube. Ophelia. I got some news for you. Welcome back, Cecily. I'm pleased to meet you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Emulsion know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Life, fate, and materia and everything. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs to be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in Central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Alright, great. I know there's one more dungeon around here I need to unlock. Cutter's Cry, I think that's what it's called. I think I'm at the level for it. Yeah, I think it's like level... No, I think it's level 38. And, Ul'dah. I think that's... I don't know, does the main story take you into Arnvale? I know it does. I think it takes you into the Darkhold later on, but where am I going? Not even going the right way. What a waste of a sprint. Yeah, I really have no intention of being a crafter. At least not on this character. This character is just mainly for streaming stuff. A little story. Hello? Who's the uplander that come to tent ring Mutamix Bubblypots? Here's a dagger. I need you to work your magic. Fighty tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, fighty tools changes into stony shine. Name of materia. Materia joined with other fighty tool. Then big eyes. Fighty tool gains power of airy self. That was a great description of melding. Mutamix is reckoning that uplander is a friend of Infilia. Oh, how'd you know? Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Infilia wants uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fighting tool to Mutamix, yes? Here you go. Here's a dagger. It's not really the right kind of weapon for me, but fighting tool is unstrong as eating tool. Could make good teachy show of power. Power of materia. Materia Master. Now eyes of uplander point at fighting tool, yes. Alright, materia joined with fighting tool. And I can do those sound effects. Fighting tool gains power materia. Fighting tool reborn. Here, uplander, take the fighting tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes from a piece of equipment and crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must be sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of material to gear, you imbue the host item with its power, and that's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from a summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be a joiner materia, then an uplander best fill a brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become a joiner materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with the learning ones of Mutamix. Sky's manner of speaking is interesting. Alright. Back to the Waking Sands. All right. Ugh. Where's my keyboard? Ugh. If I don't rip my earbuds out of my ear. Oops. Yeah, it's gonna rip out of my ear. Alright, now I can actually communicate with the chat. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that, especially when I have my cat in my room. My cat doesn't like ceiling fans, so it gets pretty warm without my ceiling fan running, suffice to say. Especially since my desk is an L-shaped desk, so I have my laptop on my desk, I have the TV, then I have another computer that's used for, that I recently started using for rendering and editing. And then another TV to the side of that computer. So yeah, it gets pretty hot with all the electronics going around. Yeah, it's not great. It sucks. I thought about getting one of those portable AC units like my brother has, but it would be too loud. It would definitely be caught up on the mic. Okay. Later. Thanks for stopping by. Minfilia, I got your your dagger. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Here you go. What a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate this substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, so make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. I'll make it my ally when I'm in post-game. What is this? That's great. I got a level 18 weapon coffer. It's absolutely useless to me. Lord of the Inferno! I've reached the quest! Word has arrived from Thanker concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The immortal flames that meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Imalaja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus pretend as planned. As the Imalaja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the immortal flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Sisla. Thanker is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, he will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright. Alright, where's this flame general at? Is he above or is he below? Can't tell if he's above or below me. Below. Must be in here? No. Ah, you're Sister of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're strong for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on your mission. Our objective is to capture Imalaja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizardmen aren't aware that our man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more about the Imalaja plot if the mission succeeds, Sisla. Let's make sure it does. Alright. It's up there, right? Yep. Alright. Where are you at? Destination. Oh, good. I need to sink down 13 levels. Hide the picture, because I don't need it up right now. Once I hit the chat. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as we Imalaja up here. Yes, sir. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh boy. The trap! The trap has been unraveled. Oh boy. I'm afraid your ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames as clutches for moons before they finally caught on. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your very movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, oh boy, they're all yours. Oh boy. Surrounded. Filthy traitors when I get my hands on you. Alright, guy, by yourself now. What are you gonna do? How long will you last, I wonder? Another wave, stay sharp, men. God damn, is there no end to them? The show's only just beginning. Oh wait, buddy, I killed it for you. It's a great blizzard too. Oh boy. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Oh good. Behind you! Uh-oh. I've been put to sleep! Bring her. The rest of you, march. Uh-oh. Traitorous scum. Oh boy. Oh boy. We've been captured! Alright. I fear they acknowledge me to give us their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me death, the soldier's death, with steel in hand. Oh boy. Bowl of embers! Alright. Instant! I love instants! Too bad for the people who are gonna have to sit and wait. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Yeah. Oh. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, be my breath, I claim you! Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames from your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn! Bitch. Oh, Mighty Ifrit. Only one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible. Why would sorcerer do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Fool, so thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yeah, I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth mine of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the goddesses blessed number. The paragons born of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Alright, bitch. I'll take you on! My flame shall consume thy flesh and soul both! Oops. Surrender thyself to the fire of the judgments. No, I'm good. That doesn't sound very fun. Blessing of Zelf defies me? I killed your god. I'm a god slayer. Give me your crystal. Take it as a souvenir. Forgive my lateness. Yeah, you're late, guy. You're too late. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, you seem more evangelic than the last. Persistent lot. You're really taking me on. I killed your god. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn are wasting no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. And for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I fear I owe an apology, Cecila. Had I known this mission would be proved so dangerous, I would have left you to face it alone. We have been given a veritable... You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Dry Bone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the Mahdi Ifrit. Ooh. And what a disappointment he was. The rains are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even after taking Old Dawn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data led by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. What the hell's going on? Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. No, not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet to find that I am shoved by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so, as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Ooh. With allies like that, beware, woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Alright. I'm out of here. There you are, Cecila. Come rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. The Amalja will be less inclined to resist our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be a whole body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Sissa. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you're ready to go and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright. Pray return to the waking sands, he said it. I'm going the wrong way. Should be getting close to where we can get our mounts now. I think one more mission and we'll be able to get our mounts. Alright, let's go report this to Minfilia. Get praised for our actions, for defeating our first primal. So, in A Realm Reborn, there's a normal, there's a hard, and there's an extreme to primal fights up until post A Realm Reborn. So there's a normal Ifrit, there's a hard Ifrit, and there's an extreme Ifrit. Same thing for the next set of primals that we're going to end up doing. The triumphant here returned. Thanker told us the news upon his arrival. As he's presently in the solar, giving my full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Cecila her life. I wasn't there when the Imalaja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived. That does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Cecila, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable time, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes I had no cause to fear. But now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Imalaja undertook both the robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Lominsa, and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout the creation. It flows through all life, and it permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal, which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, which fills me with the unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Cecila. You may be assured it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felt Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Great. Whether she intended to or no, Ophelia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. So I swear to you that we would not do this if there were no other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he's tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose to but worship. And so we sirens continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you'll continue to stand with us, Cecila. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. Alright. Wonderful. God forgive me. How many more lives? Louis, so I would never have allowed this to happen. I have to be better. I have to be stronger. Alright, guy, you'll get there someday. I believe you. Goddamn, another one. Until very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their life in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalymo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrits. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. You have guests, Cecila. Or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons? Lady Ophelia, radiant as always. I am given to understand the signs of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa to offer a said hero a place of honor within our ranks. They're quick. As you can see, Cecily, your recent exploits have garnered the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have a free bang for its own. Oops. They would not orderly go to such things to enlist a new crew. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Cecil's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of a triumph is to be expected, but what about the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Rye. Tis no ordinary woman who can face the primal and emerge a victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began our journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high something. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twellswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Rye. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we would want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limps and Laments into the shores of glory. Lady Manphilia. Ah, very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts in this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Yarzia: the Maelstrom of Limps and Lamensa, the Order of Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Servant. God damn. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with your own various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserve your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. As well as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Cecily hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. Where are they going? They're going to nowhere. Oh, there they are. I know full well the adventurers are, but by their nature, a liberty-loving breed, not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of rewards enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Cecilla, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who will wish ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you'll be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I'll have you carry this link pro with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Great! Eorzea is changing its and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to talk to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Alright, I can do that. Alright, off we go. Alright, Tataru, point me in the right direction. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Cecila. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know when, where, and when the Remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and the Elder Seer, Kani Senna, will deliver her address at Mikado's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rauban Aldine will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored that there's a special guest. How exciting! That guy just came charging through the door. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom of Lumsen Lumensa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Marrowweb Blowfishwind will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthiel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Alright. Off we go to Ul'dah, or Lumensa. Not Lumensa. Why did I say Lumensa? I went to Gridania. I guess I'm going here first then. Alright. Voice acting. The downside of Japanese voices, you don't really hear what people are saying when they're not subtitled or subtitled.
今から500年前の遠い昔、精霊を恐れ洞穴の暗がりに隠れ住んでいた人々が長き対話を経て精霊の許しを経て森に都を築きました。その都の名はグリダニア。ヒューランとエレゼンは手を取り合い生きてきました。今ではムーンキーパーの方々も少ないながら都に身を寄せ共に歩んでおります。この調和と協調が苗床となり、大地と豊穣の女神ノフィカ様のご厚を受け、グリダニアという大樹は繁栄を続けてきました。
カヌエ様の後ろ、グリダニアの国旗を見てごらん。絡み合う2匹の白蛇はヒューランとエレゼンの2種族の協力を示しているのさ。今の話を象徴するものだ。
この誉れ高きグリダニアを、いえ愛すべきエオルゼア全土を侵略せんとする北方のガレマール帝国。私たちグリダニアがこの脅威から森を守るためにグランドカンパニーソージャ島を結成して対抗したことは皆様の記憶に新しいでしょう。グリダニアは森の調和を重んじ、歴史上も侵略者に対して一歩も引かずに戦ってきました。その伝統の通り、ソージャ島は帝国と相対したのです。 そしてグリダニアが重んじる調和と協調はエオルゼア都市軍事同盟の実行化を促し、エオルゼア同盟軍の成立へと導いたのです。ですが5年前、カルテノーの戦いが起こりました。この戦いは想像を絶するものでした。多くの戦死者を出したことは事実です。総者党の最高司令官である当主として私は責任を痛感しています。第7零祭で森は深く傷つき、5年を経た今なお癒え切ってはおりません。森の被害は皆様の生活にも深く影響しています。こんな時だからこそ皆で手を取り合わなくてはならない。それにもかかわらず嘆かわしいことに、貧しさに負け盗賊になる者、密猟者になる者が後を絶ちません。そして我らが旧敵イクサル族は相も変わらず森に侵入してきては自然の恵みを奪い、精霊の心を乱しています。第7零祭以降、私たちの故郷グリダニアは不安定な状況が続いているのです。
確かに親友隊は帰国隊も賊の討伐に大わらわだそうだ。
カルテノーの戦いはとても悲しい戦いでした。あの戦いで亡くなられた数多くの同胞に哀悼の意を表します。
記憶をなくしている連中が誰に哀悼するっていうのよ。
しかしガレマール帝国との戦いはまだ続いているのです。彼らは森に横島なる砦を築き居座っております。ですが国内が不安定な状態では帝国軍を追い払うなど叶わぬ夢でありましょう。私たちは再びグランドカンパニー総者党の下で団結し、ガレマール帝国と戦わなくてはなりません。カルテノーの戦いから5年、この節目の年にグリダニアの理念、調和と協調を思い出してください。そして今一度皆様の結束を。もう耐える時は過ぎました。悠久の風は私たちと共にあります。赤心の前に道は必ず開けるのです。精霊の導きとともにこの森に平和を取り戻し、次の500年後の子孫にも豊かな森を残せるようにしようではありませんか。
この森を守らねばな。森と精霊の御ために。
私はアルフィノという。彼女はアリゼだ。私たちはこのカルテノー戦没者追悼式典を見て回っているのさ。各国のグランドカンパニーの名手たちがどういった主張をするのか楽しみでね。
Alright. The XIV are unquestionably the more bothersome being of a naturally warlike disposition and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war. They consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the XIV ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Trollswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to the woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the XIV continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we'll find out, if the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. Okay. Well, that was something. That was a good ceremony. All right. Next up is an Ulda. In the Royal Promenade, right? So we need to go to the Chamber of Rule. Head itches. All right. Let's see this guy's speech. Oh.
黄金の砂嵐が吹くウルダハに集いし熱き魂を持つ者どもよ。このウルダハはその昔ウル朝により建国され交易都市として発展してきた。そして地底と商売の神ナルザルの加護のもと砂の都黄金郷ウルダハとして繁栄してきた。
ラウバーン局長の後ろウルダハの国旗を見てごらん。あの絵柄は黒地に金の天秤という衣装さ。天秤の左側には富を表す宝石、右側には力を表す炎が置かれている。
これまでウルダハの繁栄は巨万の富を生み出した。5年前のカルテノーの戦いにおいても皆が財と財を投じエオルゼア同盟3都市で最も多くの戦力を提供した。その結果として帝国軍第7軍隊を打ち破ったのだ。
打ち破っただって一体誰のおかげで今があると思っているんだ。
だが多くの兵が帰ってこなかった。彼らの魂がナルザル神の恩元にたどり着き来世で幸運をつかむことを祈ろう。かの戦いは結果的に勝利と呼べるものではなかったかもしれん。しかし第7零祭後のこの困難の時代皆が己のことだけを考えるようになっていった。ウルダハの現状を見よ。難民が押し寄せ貧者がそこら中にいる。それなのにフシャたちは財を投じて助けようとはしない。 武を誇った者たちも動こうとはしない。今のこのウルダ派の状況をカルテローで戦った友たちに誇れるのか。ウルダ派を不滅体を信じて散っていった者たちに、お前たちのおかげで平和になったと胸を張って誇れるのか。この地に迫る蛮族アマルジャ族の脅威は相変わらず強く、ウルダ派の生命線である交易路を脅かしている。さらにガレマール帝国に至っては一部地域を占領し、精靈水などの資源を奪っている。ウルダ派の国難は続いているのだ。商人による自治を望む共和派も、王家に忠誠を誓う王党派も、共にウルダ派の繁栄を望んでいるはずであろう。この国難こそ正気であり、同時に正気である。富を求める全ての者よ、武を誇る全ての者よ、黄金鏡ウルダ派に憧れし旅人や義士、そして冒険者よ。目先の富だけを追うのではなく、国を、世界を見据えよ。今一度七も女王陛下のもとに結集するのだ。ウルダ派を守るグランドカンパニー不滅体を信じ、私腹を肥やすのではなく不滅体に投資しろ。エオルゼアの駅はウルダ派の国益である。そして国益は国民の駅である。
うおー、任せろ。
あたいもやるよ。
七も様、
苦しゅうない。ウルダ派第17代国王ナナモールナモである。わらわから言うことは一つだけじゃ。ウルダ派の宝は金銀でも宝石でもあらぬ、そなたたち民じゃ。民の知恵、民の勇気、民の笑顔、何より民の命こそウルダ派の誇る最大の宝なのじゃ。ウルダ派の民よ、わらわと共にエオルゼア全土をウルダ派のごとく繁栄に導くのじゃ。
七子様万歳。女王陛下。
勝敗は速さと速さが分かつ。全ては永遠なる女王陛下とウルダ派の繁栄のために。
All right. He gave a good speech.
いやあ、また会ったね。
Ah, we're still doing voice audio. Nope, not anymore. The old Dons have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast herd that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. I've killed their god. I didn't just encounter them. The old Dons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with the Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Guardians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dah send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be most welcome in addition to the ranks. I've already killed Ifrit though! Alright, one last one to go to. right, let's go up here. Xanthale, I'm here. I'm here for the ceremony. Here to attend the Remembrance service. Be quick, the Emerald's due to give her an address at any moment. I'm sorry, I was busy.
だが帝国との戦いは提督の手柄だ。
協定も結局はダメだったしさ。
うちの船もかなり沈められたよ。
聞け、誇り高き海の民よ、思い起こせ、魂揺さぶる我らの旗を。伝説の建国船ガラディオン号が漂着し、リムサロミンサの礎が築かれたのが今から700年前。皆海洋と航海の神リムレーンに導かれ、海の民として生きてきた。
メルウィブ提督の後ろ、リムサ・ロミンサの国旗を見てごらん。流線旗と呼ばれる模様だ。赤は犠牲となった仲間たちの血を、黒のロングシップは海賊船を意味しているんだよ。
エオルゼアを侵略してきたガレマール帝国に対して、我々はグランドカンパニー国家団を結成した。5年前帝国とのカルテノーの戦いにおいても、直前にヒルフィル以下の海賊諸派と同盟関係を結び、ガラディオン協定を成立させ、共に戦いに挑んだ。海の民の底力を見せつけたのだ。しかし結果は皆が知っての通りだ。国家団、海賊勢力ともにカルテノーでは多くの者が死んだ。自由のため、己の正義のために戦い、苦しくも丘の上で散っていった者たちに哀悼の意を。
自由か。そう、人はみんな利己的さ。でもそれは蛮族だって同じはずだ。人と蛮族は根本的には何も違わないのだから。
この5年、我々は決死の思いでリムサロミンサを復興してきた。第7零祭の傷は深く、未だ癒えきらない。そんな中、リムサロミンサは以前にも増して輝き、リムレーンのベールの名に恥じない都市へ復興を遂げることができた。しかしこの我々の努力を踏みにじろうとしている奴らがいる。万神リヴァイアさんを信奉するサハ銀族がついに上陸した。
マジかよ。
サハ銀族が。
そして万神タイタンを信奉するコボルド族がオゴモロ山を出て南下してきている。この蛮族たちは今後のリムサロミンサの繁栄に大きな壁となって立ちふさがるだろう。さらにはガレマール帝国だ。帝国軍がリムサロミンサ領内に砦を築いた。全面衝突も時間の問題だ。リムサロミンサは今三方からの敵に囲まれている。しかるに国内に海賊問題を抱え、内部が一枚岩ではない。今まさに我々は嵐の中にいると言えよう。この嵐の中、我らが取るべき進路はただ一つ。蛮族帝国を打ち払い、リムサロミンサが新たな世へ進むための航路を開くのみ。そのためには第7零祭の後、分裂した海賊諸派と国家団が再び手を取り合い、冒険者と共に一丸となって 困難に立ち向かうほかない。不可能は人が作り出すもの。返せば可能もまた人が作り出すもの。誇り高き海の民よ、その力、その技術、その知識を今一度集結せよ。我々は一つ真紅の旗のもとに生きる墳系の友である。
提督万歳。
早速野郎どもを集めなきゃな。
なあ血がたぎるぜ。俺は提督についていくぜ。
やあ、また会ったね。
All those had fancy speeches. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by two beast tribes. First, the fish-like Hagen, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. I skipped it. The beast tribes presents are troublesome enough. The Garleans are also erected a fortress right in the Lomensians' backyard. And that is to say not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. While they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lomensas are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you will be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Oh, all right. Oh, we're not done yet. So this has been Philia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that Fond Remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, I would not keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. If I must. Alright. Alright, let's go give our answer. I already have an idea what Grand Company I'm gonna choose, cause yeah. Because of what I have on my main. Alright. Welcome back to Scylla, where the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped. Each nation is a beset with problems. I trust you see why now your services are such demand. Would that were more of you, Cecilla. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision, and once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company offers your answer. Alright, I don't need it. I already have my decision.
あの冒険者はどこの国のグランドカンパニーを選ぶんだろうね。いずれにしてもこれで世界は動き始める。
アルフィノ、あなた本当にこれでいいと思ってる？
どういうことだい、アリゼ？
各国の演説を聞いたでしょ。どの国も自分の国の問題と綺麗事ばかり。原因を深く調べるでもなく、まるで第7連載なんて忘れてしまったかのよう。
確かに綺麗事だったかもしれないがね。気づいたかい、アリゼ？各国の名手たちは光の戦士たちを引き合いに出さなかった。光の戦士たちは第7零祭からエオルゼアを救った英雄だ。その英雄を出さなかったということは、各国がそれぞれに自立を模索しているということ。このエオルゼアは零祭で深く傷ついた。それでもどの国も明日へ向かって歩み出している。蛮族、蛮神、エオルゼアにはまだまだ問題が山積みだ。各国のグランドカンパニー、そして暁の決命、彼らはその問題を解決する鍵だよ。いいかい、アリゼ？明日のために、未来のために、第7零祭は過去にしなければならないんだよ。
おじい様はあんな奴らに未来を託したわけでも、組織を残したわけでもないわ。私は私のやり方で世界の明日を見つけてみせます。
お互い目指すところは同じはずだ。いつの日か分かり合える日も来るよ。
だといいわね。
お嬢様、お待ちください。無理にでも分かり合わないといけないのさ。それが僕たち慶米の宿命なんだから。それに鍵は扉を開くためにあるだけじゃない。過去を、知りたくもない真相を閉じるにもまた鍵は必要なのさ。
Alright. So, here's my decision. My main's Grand Company is Twin Adder. I'm not a fan of the desert. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ul'dah is a great city, but I don't like Ul'dah. So we're going with Limsa. How was the Admiral's speech? But you need not explain that you stand before me now has answer enough. You have a resolve to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yes! That's the spirit at last. With owls like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It's time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Limsa and seek out your Grand Company headquarters. Maelstrom command, something or other. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you will not regret this choice. May your past be swift and bear your sure. As I mentioned, you could always change them later on, but I'm not changing them on this character. I don't even know if I'm gonna do the Maelstrom has their own little set of quests they can do to increase your rank, but I probably don't really have any plans to do those. We'll just see. If I do plan on doing them, it's gonna be off video. There's a lot of stuff that I won't be doing on video that I will probably end up eventually doing off video. Hey, old adventure, what business do you have? Have you at the mails from command? I'm here to enlist. Cecil, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we received a report of a lookout in Laura Las Lucia, sir. Imperial forces have fired up a high wind Skyways airship. Vessel's on our way. Oh, Cedarwood. Damn it, we have no troops available in that area, and the bulk for infantry is bogged down at the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Right, this is particularly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. If our man Laura Las Lucia is correct, the airship will come down in the territory crawling with the Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you upon your return. God damn, I'm not even enlisted and I'm already being sent out to missions. Where the hell is Cedarwood? Oh, that's right. Oh no, that's so far away. That's over there. There's an easy way to get there. Alright. We're going here. Back to the plaza. Then that's not what I want. Not world visit. Doesn't really matter which one we're going to. Gotta block the chat. Again. Oh, we need to go out this way. All right. Now this part of the quest is new because I don't know what this quest is all about. I mean, it's pretty sure the same as Gridania with Twin Adders was, but obviously with Limsa. See, it's shiny. Hello, sir. You look like you're having problems. Yep. There. You're telling me they can't see the guy hiding in the bush? Really? Huh. Way to go, guy. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are the Maelstrom. You are Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be right. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to this man's treachery? Your secrets of magic belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We're taking this crap back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Uh-oh. Scouting party from Crash from Occidens, I'd say. Seems they want your ship. Wedge, we have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell is hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Is that the new design that people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland... well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first flight test, and she was soaring really... she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can take a knife in the gut, but they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Rai? Ready to give at least those curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Got the bastards! Keep them away from the airship. Savages, you cannot stand against the might of the Empire? Really? This has gone on long enough. Exterminate these barbarians, teach them the futility of resistance. Oh, you're dead. Trying to run away. Where's this thing going? That was easy. Pigs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how'd she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is dead. It's a dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to follow Tiny Bronco home. We'll stand and watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for the scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll be here for a good while yet. Alright, you're free to return to the Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability who is safely sworn in and is ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Commander of the part where you played today. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you, we're very grateful. Who the heck keeps texting me? Huh. Alright. Again, I didn't block the chat. God. One of these days I'll get to my thick head. One of these days. Alright, sir. Welcome back, Rye. I just heard the report. You need to be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing as what you're capable of. After you're properly introduced into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... let us start fresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Sasarai. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is you'll be joining. The Grand Company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting with the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire, solving the many problems caused by the calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Lumsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merroweb Blofuswin sees fit to set. As part of the Grand Vessel's crew, you'll be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lass, and strength of arm may be well that she sees as safe to port. If I've lost you with all the talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. The Maelstrom soldier labors it to her last breath and fights to her last drop of blood. We give all our service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. It is customary of new recruits to be sworn an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there not aught you'd like to say? Yeah. I have no doubt you'll need it. Keep your weapons close to hand, lass. Sasarai hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. Now may you serve Lumsa well till she swallows all. I've got celebrations. Can you hear me, Cecil? This has been Philia. An officer of Maelstrom contacted me with your news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Rye. I have no doubt you're eager to make acquaintance with your new comrades, but I ask that you pray visit your old ones first. Remember that you're now a woman of the storm, but you're no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands. Yeah, she said it! At your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like for you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I remember having a word with Commander Reiki. Might be worth your while. Alright. My little chocobo! Woo! Alright. I forgot they made this request. They made this request required. Grand Company's unlocked! What the hell's this? Oh. Give me... Well, if this in Private Rye, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide. I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few miles of countryside on not by your own feet. Such a sterling soldier of Maelstrom deserves her own steed. Let us see what having one issued for you. All you need to do is obtain us a Storm Chokehold issuance by exchanging company seals with Quartermaster. Once you have this deed presented to Fygrim, she'll see you saddled up with one of our trusty birds. What's this? Oh, I think this is PvP. Alright, you explosive lay. I've been talking to them, so don't let this puff your sails up too much. I've been efforting so much. The higher up the Maelstrom will have lost to see what that's yet. I suspect you're not the type to rest on your laurels. May the tempest raging in your eyes tells me looking for new waters to navigate. Fortunately, we have just a place to look for people like you. Have they perchance heard the Wolves' Den? It is a proving ground of stories established by the Eorzean Alliance, a place where most promising Grand Company recruits are sent to hone their skills. The Wolves' Den is to be found just off the shores of La Nocia. The ferry at Formabi Dry Dock, nor Las Nocia can grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Burkoaya, something or other. I've let him know that you'll be coming, so you can count on a warm welcome. I've already got a deal. All right. Oh, issuance, huh? So you need that. So, I need to present a Storm Chokehold, which means I need seals! I thought they were supposed to give you something for that. Well, get that exchange. No deliveries. I could have sworn they were supposed to give you something. Well, it's only 200 seals, which means I have to do fates. I could have sworn they were supposed to give you something that will allow you to get seals. So do I have to actually finish the quest first? Yeah. There we go. Those are the seals. So, alright. Alright, I guess I'll go to Wolves' Den, get this out of the way. This is PvP, something I'm never going to touch, so don't expect me to do PvP ever. There's a quest in here too. Sir! I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. Say that Reiki sent you? She said she was sending an adventurer with not some simping sea louse. Bah, if I'd known it was your sorry hide, I'd be dealing with what I'd been spit on her recommendation papers and tossed them into a briny deep. But much to my chagrin, you made it here in one piece. So listen up, they call this place Den of Wolves Den, but you're no wolf. No, you're the runt of the litter, a whimpering, drooling pup who'd be lucky to suck a one of the drop of your mom's teeth before her beggars. God damn, this guy's straight up, stand up straight, maggot. This place ain't no place for the faint of heart. I give you your sorry arse till dawn, before you run home with your tail between your legs. God damn, this guy's. All right. Alright, I'm not interested in what you have to say, so I'm out of here. You can kiss my ass! Oh, I got seals. Hang on. I didn't realize I got seals. I thought that was experience. And I didn't block the chat. Fuck me. What do you want, guy? What's your deal? Look for new soldiers. I don't know. Remember that is. I'll do you later, because I don't care about that. Alright, give me my damn chocobo license. Alright. Who am I supposed to present this to? Oh, down there. Lower decks. Alright. Want a bird issue, you say? Then I'll use your Storm Chocobo license. Here you go. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Oh, and please, I'll be back with your chocobo. And here he is. The fellow has been high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Okay, I gotta dye it and everything. You can dye its feathers, but that's a whole process, which I'll do off video, obviously. I just gotta find a stable. What am I gonna name you? You know what? Hello? My keyboard? There we go. Ragnarok! Does he likes his name? Here's my. Alright, got my whistle, got my license. I can now use mounts. I believe now that we've done that, we can go to the Bent branch. For two other things. No. How do you? Maybe not. we'll figure out how to do it. You can get your chocobo as a battle companion to fight with you, and also the saddlebag, which I think I might have. I think I have to go further for that. I'll figure it out. I'll look it up off video. Mounts! Finally. Christ. I mean, it's slightly better than running around, but it's no flying. Well, now I can now use all these. Actually, this, because wasn't this supposed to be slightly faster than the other mounts? As much as I like the chocobo, or not the chocobo, the carbuncle. And I blocked the chat again for the millionth time. Welcome back, Cecil Lehman. Phil waits you within. Welcome back. Seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Well, the recruitment officer called me to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride and his voice was palpable. These signs are truly fortunate to have you with us, Cecila. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you've already met. Tatario, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will ya? Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to see that that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, I was judged, but we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who were very kindly sent us two of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. My feisty little chocobo, there it is. I'll do these last couple of quests. That's in Mordona. I could have sworn it was in Bent Branch. Thankfully, I already have Mordona unlocked, so I could just go straight there. Alright. Feisty chocobo, where are you? What is this? Just tooling around, something I'm looking for. Wait, is this not Mordona? Where is it? Oh, it's Tranquil. I went the wrong way. That was Mordona. Oopsies! The unmistakable smell of chocolate cleans the adventure. Would I would be correct in assuming you have your own trusty steed? I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Luke with Bent Branch Meadows. That's what I was talking about. I thought it started over there, but I guess it didn't. I guess I was remembering it wrong. Alright, sir. Good morning, Marty says, is there anything you need? You wish to have your choco trained in combat? This is no smart request you make. Running your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will be never unduly exposed to danger. Do I have your word? Very well, to begin you will need a bunch of gotcha greens. I have plenty. I have 396! Take it all. Taking all your stock. You require the grains? Here you go. Superb, then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of gotcha greens. They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, they will completely forget their fears in face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you, and then once called, it'll be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You'll find that your chocobo will innately respond to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order, and it will act accordingly and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Ford Toms family, one of the foremost houses of Ishgard. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of gotcha greens and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The broad zais that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of gotcha greens in your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as they can carry. Good. Companions! I got saddlebags. Nice, I got extra storage. Which means I can shove this in there, I can shove that in there, and I can shove that in there so I don't get rid of it. Alright. So we got this. You can level up your chocobo as you see fit. It takes a long time to level up a chocobo, and I'm just gonna say that right now. It took me years just to get the max level for a chocobo is level 20. It took me years to get to level 20 on my main. Mainly because it gets pretty slow. I will figure out, since I'm already healer, I'm not gonna really go the healer route as opposed to before. So I think I'm gonna go the attacker route this time around, or I can do the tank. Actually, no, I think I might go for tank. Since I don't have a specified route, it doesn't really matter what I do. Companion skills. Nice. Not working getting a fancy saddle for my chocobo as well off video. You can buy them off the market board. So with this, oops. See, It takes a while. So we're going with this. We're going the tanking route. Alright, sir, I finished the mission. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Nuke-a-lot. What else you got for me? Bird in hands. Alright. I'm still not... I gotta figure out when I can get fucking